Hello everyone, how are you? This is Yvonne Roberts, and this is Yvonne Roberts from Bonnie's Creative Designs, Jewelry with a Purpose. And I hope you guys can see me okay. I'm trying to get my camera focused here so you can. And I did a previous video uh, maybe about 20 minutes ago, and it was so distorted and so messed up that I couldn't post that. You couldn't hardly hear anything, and the camera was just so distorted. The video was so distorted, so I had to start over. But I said I wasn't going to start over with the thing that I did before. What I want to show you right now is what I've been working on the week, for the whole week. I did my envelopes. I showed you guys that. I made a video of that too on the channel. What I did a couple of nights ago was after I watched Natasha Treasure Books, who was on YouTube, her channel, and the channel is called Natasha Treasure Books. I noticed that Belly Beads have been doing working in with journals, and that's something that I have always wanted to do. I just have not had the time to do it, to put the time into it the way I want to do it, and not really knowing, where to start, So I've been watching Natasha, and I saw Belly Beads the other day. I don't have a lot of stuff. It's like I don't have the lace and the this and that, and I don't have a lot of stuff that I want to work with as of right now. I plan on, because I haven't been doing journals, so I just been doing jewelry and working with that. I don't need a lot of buttons and bows working with jewelry, but I am planning on getting those things. But I did use what I do have, so I put together a journal after watching those two ladies do it, and I did the best I could with what I have. And I tell you what, after watching it a couple of times, I don't think I did too bad. I don't think I did too shabby at all. It's not, exactly like I want it to be, but it didn't turn out too bad at all. So this is my journal that I did after watching her and seeing how she did it and everything. So I put together this little journal with what I did have. As you can see here, I have some beads on it, a little string of beads here. And I have my two little bronze crosses here, and I have my buttons. These are homemade buttons. I made these buttons myself. I still have a few of them left in here. Matter of fact, I think I have these on the channel as well, the buttons that I made. Now these are made from paper. This is not wood. I made these from paper. And so yeah, so I have 3 buttons here, and I have my little tiny flowers, as you see here. I made a pocket from my papers and my cardstock, actually. And I made a big one, and I made one here, and there's a smaller one here, and then I have some glitter paper that I put here. Just trying to follow along with Natasha and following the steps that she made making hers. So I made me a pocket here, and so inside the pocket I have my little atlas. It's more of a vintage style themed journal. So I have my little elephant here in this pocket, okay, and Also, within my pocket, I have my little uh, thing here. It says, I am my beloved's, and my beloved is mine," and this is from the Song of Solomon, and I have that in there. And this came from a journal, so I put that in there as well in the pocket. Mind you, like I said, I'm just now learning how to do this stuff, so hope you guys can follow me along. I don't know how I should turn this book. Maybe I should leave it the way it is, you think? But anyway, here's another pocket that I made with the cardstock. I'm going to have to glue this one back together because it looks like it's trying to come apart on me. I didn't know that. Just so happens I have my glue stick with me. So that's another thing when you do your journals and stuff. If you decide to make a journal, make sure you make your closures pretty tight, because you don't want what you have on the inside of it to fall out. Okay, so anyway, we're just gonna put that together like so. Okay, all right, that takes care of that. Like I said, it's kind of it's a vintage style journal. I've always liked vintage. I just love it. So I have some another one of my, it's what I call my tags. It's a vintage tag of an atlas map, as you can see here. And then I have a lady who is selling packaged sugar back in the days, vintage days. I have that, and that goes back in there. And I just have this paper here, a vintage piece of paper here. If you can see, and it's got like little roses on it. I have that. Again, hope you guys can see. I'm trying to keep it within the camera. Okay, so I have my musical envelope. This is one of the envelopes I made, and this envelope does work. Okay, and you can always put like a card inside of this envelope like so. So the envelope does work. Okay, and so I just did some tea-dyed papers. I tea-dyed some papers to put these on, and I sewed the tea-dyed papers inside. Okay, so I have I thought that I would use my buttons on top of these little papers. Now I got these papers, if I'm not mistaken, I got these papers from Temu. And the thing about it is, I don't remember getting them, but obviously I did. So they come in different colors. There's different colors for them. Here's some here that are darker. But yeah, obviously I ordered these. And I didn't exactly know how I was going to use them. I just said, well, I'll save them and hopefully I'll get a chance to use them later. But yeah, I just said, well, you know what? Let me do this, and maybe that'll look okay. I have sewn some papers in here. This is some more of my vintage papers that I have. I got these from Temu as well. Okay, and so I sewed one of these in here, and that's a blank paper for you to scribble, that can be scribbled inside of. Okay, and here's another one of those papers. Again, I like this door. This is a door, and it's a very old door, as you can see. So I just, for some reason, I like that. I like the look of that. Again, here's some more vintage images. And here's some more flowers, botanical flowers. This is like one of those vintage agreement papers. I like these as well. Hope you can see that. Try to bring it down lower so you can see it. Also, here's another vintage. Hold on a minute. Here's another vintage page with her fur coat on. I just love those. At first I didn't really care for them, but as I began to see other people work with them and stuff, they didn't look so bad. So I'm like, you know what, I like that. That's really kind of cool. So here's another sheet here that I have. And here's another paper that I have on here. This comes off. And this can be used as a, here's another envelope. One of the envelopes that I made. It's another one of the envelopes that I made. That goes down in there. I made a pocket for that. And I'm just going to put this inside of here. Here is another pocket that I made with an envelope in it. A couple of envelopes in it, actually. A couple of envelopes in here. Here's the Eiffel Tower. Here's a couple of sheets, vintage sheets. Some of the stuff I didn't tape inside, I just put it on the inside. This sheet is empty, and as you can see where I sewed my papers inside of my signatures. Here's some blank paper. Here's the Apollo 11 to the moon. That was also in there. I am a huge fan of astrology. I'm a huge fan of anything that has to do with space travel. I have all kinds of, I love those pictures from the space shuttle and all of that kind of stuff. I love it. So I saved that. Here's another tiny envelope that I made. One of the envelopes. Here's another vintage sheet. Another envelope. Another one of the vintage musical sheets in here. This one is also a book within itself that I created. And I put my little paper beads on it, if you can see that. And I didn't exactly know how I was going to tie this because, like I said, I wanted to tie it with a um, ribbon, but I don't have any ribbon, so I decided to use some of this string here to do that. So it opens up all the way, and inside I have a couple of these, which I created again. Those are made from paper. And here's another elephant. Okay. And Natasha had a book within a book when she did her journal. So I said, well, you know what? I'm going to create me like a book within a book. So I didn't exactly, like I said, know how I was going to do this, but this worked for me, so I went with it. Here's another envelope. I don't want to get out of the camera, but here's another tiny envelope, and here's some more papers. So it's really not a whole lot in here that's, you know, like overly interesting or anything. It's just a vintage style, something that I just wanted to test to see if I could actually do this at all. And here's another one of these. I want to get me some vintage keys. I want to get me some keys to put in this one. And I'm going to continuously put stuff in this one, actually. But it turned out okay. I mean, I'm really satisfied with it. What I want to do is I'm going to get me some white ribbon, and I'm going to tie my ribbon around this. I don't have anything to tie around it right now, but I'm going to get me some ribbon to tie around now with some white ribbon. But anyway, this is my first journal. It's not too bad, not too shabby for my first time now. I did a little tiny one a long time ago. I wasn't really happy about how I did that, and I made that one out of a sandwich bag, if I'm not mistaken. It turned out okay. It really wasn't what I wanted, but that's how come I'm going to take my time when I get ready to do my next journal. It's going to take me some time. I really want to put a lot of thought into it, and like I said earlier when I made my post, I made my post about it, and I said I really want to take my time to do this one, the next one, really, really nice. I want to make sure that I have all the things that I need for it. I want to get me some lace. I want to get me some really nice things. But anyway, this is my first journal. So with the video that I made earlier, it didn't quite turn out the way I wanted it to. It was very distorted. I'm going to move these two. See what I was telling you guys earlier? I love my space stuff. I really do. I love my space stuff. A friend of mine, her sister sent me tickets about, that was some years ago. Probably about 2012, something like that. She sent me tickets to go to Goddard Space Center. And when she sent me those tickets, she also included a plane ticket. And because I told her that her sister and I were really good friends. And she told her sister about me because at the time I was working in the women's home. And I was the women's manager at that particular time. And she told her sister about me. She just loves NASA stuff. She loves space stuff. And at one time when I was a kid, guys, I really wanted to be the first woman on the moon. That was my desire. And to tell you the truth, at 66 years old, if it wasn't such a complicated thing, if it really, wasn't the way it has to be, I would go in a heartbeat. That's how bad I would go in a heartbeat. I would absolutely love to see something like that with my own eyes. But anyway, she took me to Goddard Space Center, and I got a chance to see those things up close and personal. I got a chance to do a tour, and I got a chance to go to the clean room. I got a chance to see them work on the satellites. They're huge. They are humongous. And it was an absolute thrill. I was thrilled. This was in Colorado. And you had to have a badge and all of that stuff. It was so awesome, guys. But anyway, I want to redo the video that I did earlier. And what I want to show you guys is my friend bought me a magazine over the other day, some magazines. And I was watching Natasha, and she was talking about how you can take magazine images and use them in your journals. And it was just called a magazine journal. And that's what I want to work on next. I do know what I want to do. I just don't know how I want it to be. So anyway, like I said, I'm going to put a lot of thought into it. So here's one of the images I got from one of the magazines, which I think is very pretty. This is just a purple piece of paper that I got from out of the magazine. I'm not exactly sure if I want to make this the background in one of the in the journal. I want to use this for the background of the journal, or what to do with it, to make beads out of it and put that in the journal. Not sure what I want to do with that. But this is also another piece of paper from that. I might use this as a card as well. So it's an option. Here's some blue paper that I got out of there. This is an option as well. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do with this blue paper, but I have it, and so I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do with it next. This is another one of the images that I got from the paper, from the magazine. I love this. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do with this one either, but I love this image. I think it's beautiful. Here's another one. Isn't he gorgeous? He is just absolutely gorgeous, isn't he? Look at that. So I don't know if I want to use him or if I want to use this side. This side is very pretty too. I like that. I'm not exactly sure what side I want to use, but either side is beautiful. So I'll figure out what I'm going to do with this guy or the other side. But I like it. This I like. And I have already decided what I'm going to do with it. This is going to be the cover of my journal. I am going to make this the cover of my journal. I love the texture of it. It's really solid paper. Very solid paper. It came out of one of those National Geographic books. And paper is very sturdy. I like this. I like the color. So this will be, to me, I think I like the way it looks. And I would definitely like to make this the cover of my journal. Here's some paper. Now I love this paper. I don't know what it is about this paper, but it feels different. It really does. It's got texture to it. I like this image as well. That is really cute. I like this one also. So I'm not exactly sure which image I'm going to use. This side or this side. But I like them both. I think both of them are really cute. This I'm going to make a pocket. It's already one of those, pockets. It's already a pocket, so I'm not exactly sure how I'm gonna. I don't know what I'm gonna cover it with. If I should just go ahead and paint it or what, or use it for that color. I'm not sure, but it will be a pocket. Here's an image. Look at this fella. I mean, how cute is he? He almost looks like Jordan. But I love that. That is so cute. I had to have it. But anyway, here's another image that I thought was very cool, very interesting. I'm not sure if I'm going to use the whole image. I may just use it as a pocket or something. I'm not exactly sure. Or I don't know if I'm going to take the leaves off and just decorate it, bits and pieces of it. Not sure yet, but I like it. This is another. Now these. Now, before I get to that, I'm going to do this one. This is another image I like. I like this. These, I am going to use these to make beads out of. That much I do know. I'm going to make beads with these. These are going to make some beautiful paper beads. I definitely want to do that. And I have like 3 sheets here. So I'm definitely going to do that with these 3. This one is another one that I like, and I think I'm going to use this one as well as a journal cover. Again, I love the sturdiness of the paper. The paper is very sturdy, very hard. Again, it came from one of those National Geographic books. So if anybody's ever had those, you know how sturdy these papers are. These I'm going to probably make pockets out of, paint them, and make pockets out of them. This is another one, the same one, but this one is also, there's 2 of these that I could do something with. I may end up using this as a smaller book, or I may just make pockets from them. I don't know. Here's another image that I absolutely love, and I said I'm going to make some earrings with these. I want to make earrings out of these. That much I do know. I'm going to make earrings out of these as well. I love these. I love this design, and I definitely want to make earrings from these. This one I like. I'm thinking about making earrings out of this one as well. I'm not sure. I'm thinking about it, but more than likely I will. Here's one that's going to go inside the journal. I like this. I like this one. This one I've decided I want to, I'm not sure if I want to put it in the journal or make earrings out of them. I'm not sure what I want to do with this. They would make some pretty earrings. This one is definitely going into the journal. Look at that. Isn't that cool? I mean, this is really, really cool. I like this. So that's what I've been doing, just cutting out images this morning from magazines. I like this image as well. I think this is kind of cool. I like this. I might make some tiny earrings out of this. So small earrings. Put this image on the wooden blanks that I have. That's what I'm thinking about because I like that. I think they would make pretty earrings. This one I like as well. I'm going to put this in the journal also. I don't know if I'm going to cut it up and do something with it or make it hold the way it is. I'm not sure. I might make a pocket out of it. I don't know, but I like that. This I like because she reminds me of me. It's like I'm tired. I just want to sit down and go to sleep. And go to sleep in my beautiful flower chair or something. But that's a really cool picture. I like it. This fellow, isn't he just gorgeous? Look at that. I saw that and I'm like, oh my God, he is too cute to pass up. So yeah, I cut him out this morning. He is just adorable. Here is another image that I liked. I like this. I'm not exactly sure if I'm going to cut bits and pieces off of it, maybe make something from it, hearts or something. I don't know, but I like it. Here's another one that I liked. I like that as well. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it, but I like it. It caught my attention. Very colorful. Here's another one, thinking about making earrings out of. I just love that design. This one I like. Not exactly sure what I'm going to do with this, and maybe make a pocket out of it in the journal. This one I like. Very colorful. Very colorful. I want to put this in my journal somewhere as well. This image I like. Very pretty. Very pretty. I also like this image. I like this image also. This is a jar, believe it or not. It had flowers coming out of it, but I didn't like the flowers. I cut them off. But it's just a plain jar. This is the top of it. I like that, believe it or not. I like this. I like this. And I definitely like this fellow. Isn't he gorgeous? Just gorgeous. Wouldn't want to see him in reality though, very close to me, but on paper he's beautiful. Here's a cologne perfume bottle. I'm going to use that in my journal as well. I'll probably just jot some words in here like that. I saw Natasha do it. And that was a great idea. She just started writing some words in here. Here's some tiny ones, some words. I got home here. I got these. This is a lady, I think she's sitting in a window. Can you see that? Here's one. I don't know what this person is doing, but it's interesting. I liked this as well. Here's like a some flowers. I like that. I like this. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I like it. Here's a plate. I'm going to put this on here somewhere. I like it. And here's another big image. I like this. I like this. I like it. It's beautiful. I have a few more. These, again, I'm just going to make pockets out of these plain ones. I'm just going to make pockets out of these. Paint them. And that's about it, guys. That's about it. I've come to the end of my photo share with you. The photos that I got from my magazines this morning. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to using these and getting my journal done at the appropriate time, whenever that is. But like I said, I'm just gonna take my time with it and get it done, and really put some thought into it about what I want to do, how I want to do it, so it will turn out to be really nice. And with that being said, I hope each and every one of you have a blessed day. You take care of yourselves. Be safe wherever you are. And you guys have a magnificent day. This is Bonnie from Bonnie's Creative Designs, Jewelry with a Purpose. God bless you guys and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.